Hello there.
Hi. I didn't sound it out this time.
No, you didn't. Had to start again.
We were like 7 seconds in.
Degenerate.
Because it just went and click.
Yeah, because you're an absolute fool.
Oh, shut up.
I bet you'd have to have a guy who you'd be doing lightsaber effects and you'd go vroom vroom. No, Paul, we can add that in post. Well, I want to do it now.
You and McGregor did it. Shut up.
So today, we're going to be talking about some of our predictions for the future of the MCU, because that's what's the only thing worth talking about on the internet at the moment.
Yeah.
But first, all the usual news, except the news is always different every week, so that...
The usual segment.
The bits, except the ASMR bit, because no one likes that.
The bits and bobs.
Just, the good old, how it is every week. Me and Paul, and we really need to sort out when we're seeing Detective Pikachu, because supposedly our review of that is next week.
I've got a discount.
Oh.
For every film that we go and watch in Odeon, though.
Why? How?
Make-up movie bullshit. Do you know the make-up movie thing?
Yeah, I do know that, yeah.
Yeah, my dad does his insurance all through Compare the Market.
Oh, damn.
Yes, okay. It's on the phone.
Well!
That's made it infinitely cheaper.
That's given us, he's given you another reason to be valued by our friendship group.
Yay.
There aren't many, so it's a good one to add.
Yeah, well, there's only like 2 for 1.
Woo.
So pretty much it's just us.
So first of all, ignore the one at the bottom. We'll get to that later. Shh! No!
Okay.
No!
Okay.
No!
I didn't read it properly.
Good!
Okay.
It's a surprise. So first of all, at the start of this week, I probably should have taken some screenshots. Shit. First of all, this week, we had the unfortunate passing of Peter Mayhew. Who was the
Chewbacca
actor underneath the Chewbacca suit for the original Star Wars trilogy. Revenge of the Sith, I believe he'll have been in that as Chewbacca. And I believe he did do some stuff on Force Awakens, but mostly just the more chilled stuff.
He also kind of gave advice
to Eunice Suotamo, who
filled in for
is it
Rogue
Eunice
One?
or Eunice?
I can't quite remember.
I think it's Eunice
but
Suotamo who did it. He did it for Last Jedi and Solo.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
And I think he did some of the more action-oriented Chewbacca stuff in Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Not that I can think of much off the top of my head, but
just the general stuff. Like Anthony Daniels should do.
Alright, cool, I'm down.
Sorry.
So yeah, Peter Mayhew, there was a lot of tributes to him from his cast members.
Unfortunately, he died before May the 4th, didn't he?
What day was May the 4th?
May the 4th.
No, what day was it? A Saturday? It's the 9th today, so it was 5 days ago. Yeah, it was Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, and he died on Friday.
Damn.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 had Chewbacca on the loading screen.
Aww.
In honour of him. He was honoured on the space station. They had a picture of him on one of the windows.
I didn't quite manage to log on that weekend because Xbox Live was being a dick.
And there were lots of tributes from the cast members and friends and stuff. So
R.I.P.
Very sad. It's always a shame to start off with news of a passing of someone, but kind of. So now we have to put
live on.
Now we have to put the work in to make the rest of this exciting and funny.
Oh God!
So
that's so much effort.
Yeah.
Right. Next thing on the list.
Other
than the fact that it was basically Star Wars week.
Was it though?
May the 4th and Revenge of the 5th.
Oh, okay.
Well, the Star Wars days.
So first of all, last week we talked a little bit. I think was it last week? It must have been. It must have been.
It was last week.
We talked about the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer.
Shit.
And if you were just alive when that happened, you'll have known that people weren't very happy about it.
With good reason.
And I don't know whether it was that Paul's getting a biscuit, so that's I don't know whether it was the direct.
Fuck's
Just
what kind of biscuit
just
is
get the. It's like an Oreo, but like a big fat cookie Oreo.
It's like a hobnob.
Like a hobnob Oreo.
You want one?
Yeah, all right.
I thought something could
No,
Okay.
I'll get my own thing. Anyway.
Right, okay, so the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer.
And I think it was the director who spoke out and said, "Yep, we've heard your response. You're not happy, so
we're going to change it."
they're genuinely changing the design of the Sonic the Hedgehog character in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Now, will this make the movie any good? No, not really, because Sonic seems to be the most unlikable version of the character that they could possibly make.
Yeah.
And this script has been kind of thrown around since the mid-90s, which is why it feels like a 90s video game movie.
It does look like that.
So,
but,
yeah, 90s video game movie with better effects.
Modern effects.
More effects.
No, but I think this is actually a good tell as to the difference between corporate / focus group designs and then what the fans want. So perhaps in the whole design process they might need to, consult the general fan base a bit more. Maybe wider focus groups or something.
Yeah.
But I do like they are changing it. I do like that. They've just gone, oh shit, we've just basically pissed off everyone who likes Sonic and who would watch this film. So,
But it'll still be a crap movie and a waste of money, so,
Awful film. Terrible. I might just watch it for Jim Carrey.
Game of Thrones!
Does this mean I can ignore the 20-second time limit I have left?
No.
Fuck.
I'll do my bit. Then you get 20 seconds. You did record a Game of Thrones video this week, but it'll probably only be uploaded sometime next week.
Yeah, because...
reasons, it's a long story.
We're working around it.
I wanted to get my reaction video up on the Monday, but that was not possible. I mean, I was working that day anyway. It was a 2 till 7 shift, and about at 3, I saw that my sister was like, "You seen the new Far From Home trailer?" I was like, "For fuck's sake, no!" And I wasn't even planning on doing a reaction video, and a bit I just thought about it whilst I was on shift, and I was like, "Hey, why don't I do a reaction video?" So I did.
Oh, yeah. So you doing the Game of Thrones thing?
So Game of Thrones. This week, there was a bit of a palaver on the internet.
Season 8, episode 4.
Because, you're into your time now.
Sorry.
Bit of a palaver because...
I'm not even allowed to talk and agree with you on this.
Because, in the background of a shot, on a table, in a tavern-looking place, pub, what you can say is the word if you say it really quickly.
Great Hall in Winterfell.
In the tavern, there were...
I'm going to hit you.
In the tavern where the girl from Solo was sat, there... Oh, it's alright, Paul. It's okay.
Fuck the time, I'll do it in a minute.
There was... Whoa!
there was a Starbucks cup.
I'm very sure it was Starbucks. I'm very sure if you could see the logo on it, I'm pretty sure it was a Starbucks cup.
Well, it
was
was
left on a table.
Yeah. General consensus is it's probably Amelia Clark's. Either that or Kit Harington, because they're the two people closest in that scene. So it's odds are it's theirs. It's really, I think, the first perhaps major cock up.
Game of Thrones.
That Game of Thrones is
like Breaking Bad had no technical mistakes apart from one slight one really late down the line.
It probably just so happens that this was the take that everything happened perfectly. And to be honest, I watched it first time, didn't notice. I watched it a second time, didn't notice. And then people started sending showing screenshots and little clips, and just went,
It's one of those things.
Now that you do,
it's one of those things that you'll never be able to unsee. It's like in the 50th anniversary special Day of the Doctor for Doctor Who, in the bit where all the doctors are saving Gallifrey. In some shots, Matt Smith's script is on the TARDIS console.
Can you not unsee that?
Nope.
Damn. No, so with that, I think I can look past it because the general consensus of it is just, well, come on, guys, it's a coffee cup. But, I mean, I have seen screenshots of it, and some of them, they do look like they've brightened it up a bit to make the cup more visible. Because...
Well, I mean, from what I can tell, everything is too dark in Game of Thrones. The battle was too dark. But it's okay, because it was either the director or the cinematographer, I think, said it wasn't too dark. I know, because I shot it. That is a great way to congratulate yourself and just ignore criticism. Everyone's wrong. I know because it's what I made, so I know that they're all wrong.
If we're allowed to talk about that, yeah, I didn't think it was too dark. I managed to see everything, and I watched it when it was aired at 2:00 in the morning for us. I watched it then in a pitch black room with my brightness very, very low.
Yeah, well, in a pitch black room is better than in a bright room when it's dark on the screen, because you can't see anything in a light room. But if you've got your darkness, your brightness, I don't know.
But realistically, when I'm watching something that I really care about, that's like curtain shut, light off, telly on. That's it.
When I'm watching films, I will have the lights and stuff off.
Yeah, because I know for a fact that even the slightest bit of light can fuck up a screen. Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, I really want to hunker down and watch this.
Watching Game of Thrones as, from an outsider perspective of someone who doesn't watch it, it seems to be this is the most popular TV show in the world right now.
Yes.
And, it's been beloved for years. And it seems like with this, everyone is just, complaining, about everything. They'll find, the smallest thing to moan about, and they'll complain about it.
Because it's got to the point where there are so many fan theories and widely accepted things by the community that have never been confirmed nor denied by the showrunners or George Martin himself, because, at this point, the show has overtaken the books.
Yeah, it eclipsed the books, yeah.
And Martin doesn't even watch the show anymore. He's stopped watching it.
When did he stop watching it?
When it went past the books.
Fair enough.
Because he didn't want it to influence the books in any way.
Fair enough.
I mean, credit to him, because he said his writing style is, I let the characters write themselves.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want it to be influenced. Anyway, but, I mean, come on. It's one cup. That's the first major cock-up they've had on this.
Well,
I can't... realistically, I can't think of a single other thing...
Technical mistake.
Yeah, technical mistake that has managed to screw with Game of Thrones. I really just can't think of any.
I thought you'd be a lot more pissed off at this cup, to be honest.
No. Because I said, I've watched this episode twice, and both times I didn't notice.
Fair enough.
The second time, even after hearing rumour of there is a cup, I watched it again.
Wait, so you'd heard there was a cup, but you didn't know where, when?
Yeah. I heard there was a cup in it, and I was just thinking, okay, if it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be in this main feast scene. And just, no.
So you were looking for it in the scene that it features in?
Yeah.
And you couldn't see it?
I couldn't say it.
Okay, well, there you go.
Because, I
Get over the damn cup.
I also managed to, not forget the main important part of the scene, which is Daenerys' reaction. The cup is in the sort of bottom right of the shot. And the main purpose of that shot is to establish Daenerys, what she's thinking, what she's feeling. Just look at the fucking character.
But the cup.
But cup. Oh, whatever.
Buttercup.
Get over it. You're alive at the same time as Game of Thrones. It's like the MCU.
Oof.
But for television.
So, Avengers Endgame made some money this weekend.
It did make a bit of money.
It made a bit of money.
Made a little bit of money.
In 11 days. Made $2 billion. And in 2 weekends, it surpassed Titanic to become the second highest grossing movie in the world. The countdown begins until it overtakes Avatar.
Hell
You want to hear my thoughts on that? I made a mini a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Well, I made a mini more than a couple of days ago, but it was released a couple of days ago. So go watch that. It's a real fun... It's really good. Isn't it, Paul? You've watched the whole thing, haven't you?
No.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has.
Yeah,
he has.
Yeah.
He's contractually obliged
to do said
to
thing.
watch the whole video.
Right.
Please stop trying to give me... I'm going to have one of these.
Oh, an actual.
Did you not know that these were here?
No. I'm happy with these.
Okay.
So, stop doing that. Jonathan Gleeson sound. So, can we also point out the fact that Avengers Endgame has made more money than Titanic, which is a film that was released and has been able to make money since like 1997.
It only managed $2 billion, I think, when it was re-released. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's had that much time. Avatar has had
10 years.
10 years. This
2 weeks.
just a bit more than 10 days. Just a bit. So, bloody hell, well done Endgame.
Yep.
That surely makes every other achievement in cinema money-making history null and void.
Yeah. I don't see how that record ever gets beaten. Maybe Avatar 5 in 2027.
Stop it. Stop it now. Because what? What other films?
Avatar. The quest for Ewa. Fuck's sake.
What other films could potentially beat that? Maybe a Star Wars film? That's a very big maybe.
No,
it could do. Force Awakens did damn well.
yeah, but Force Awakens didn't even crack $2 billion.
Did it?
Nope.
Damn.
Only 5 films have ever made 2. Oh wait, no, yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
I was going to say, I swear to God it did. 5 films.
But at the 5, it's 5th, I believe. I think it's Force Awakens, Infinity War, Titanic, Endgame, Avatar.
Yeah. Yeah, that does make sense.
So,
So it's good. There's no way a sort of solo film could do it. You need.
You mean Solo? A Star Wars story?
It.
If it was released in December, it would have been the highest grossing movie ever made. I'm confident on that.
Stop it.
Solo could have taken on Avatar easy.
Okay. So it's going to have to be a film from a franchise.
Mission Impossible 19. Fast and Furious 23.
Hobbs and Shaw.
2. Electric Boogaloo.
So basically, Endgame has just made Titanic eat shit, and it's going to make Avatar eat shit. Have you seen all the memes?
Oh boy, I've seen the meme. I mentioned in my video about the fact about a measure of a film's cultural success is the amount of memes, and that there aren't any Avatar memes.
Just other than.
But now there are, because they're all the memes are all Avatar getting fucked by Endgame.
Have you not seen? I love the one where it's the on your left bit from Captain America, Winter Soldier, and it's just Sam Wilson's face is replaced with Avatar, and then Steve is Endgame, and he's just going on your left.
I'd seen the one where it's the people lined up in church, and I think this was before Endgame, took over Titanic. So it was Avatar, Titanic. It might have been like Avatar and Titanic, and then the guy aiming at them with a sniper was Endgame.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was someone else aiming at Endgame, and it was...
Shrek 5.
Shrek 5!
It's the people in the church. It's just one's on a pew, one's got a gun behind him, one's got a gun behind them, and it's just a sniper. I think the sniper might have been Shrek 5.
Yeah, I think it might, but there was something behind that as well.
Oh, God. I just love memes.
I both love them and hate them. What a funny old world we live in. This week, Disney also released a version of their schedule, but it wasn't the nice picture version we had a couple of weeks ago. It was just boring white version. Just give me a minute whilst I pause the recording and find it and take some screenshots, which I probably should have done a while ago. So bear with. Just imagine whilst we pause and nothing changes for you and we come straight back. Just imagine in that split second of time, some nice... Paul, sing us some elevator music.
I'll do it in the pause.
What? Yeah, and then we'll add it in later.
Maybe.
Da 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 da.
Yeah, I decided to do...
Hello, we did some Wii music whilst we were gone, and I found not screenshots, but a thing with it's all here. So, are you ready?
Sort of. Go for it.
2019, so this includes the Fox films as well. So we got Tolkien on May 10th.
Which is...
Nicholas Hoult.
Beast.
Aladdin on May 24th.
The Tiger film.
Dark Phoenix.
Oh, God.
Dark Phoenix on June 7th, which we're still planning on going to see for some reason.
Why?
Toy Story 4.
Not watching that.
On June 24th. Stuber.
What's that?
Don't know.
Shall I Google it?
Yeah. On July 12th.
Hang on a minute, don't go to the next one, I'm trying to Google
The Lion King on July 19th. The Art of Racing in the Rain, August 9th.
That is.
Ready or Not, August 23rd. Ad Astra, September 20th. Although I had heard that was been removed from the...
it's an Uber driver film, Stuber.
Of course it is. The Woman in the Window, October 4th. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, October 18th.
Oh my God, it's Dave Bautista.
Buy me a ticket.
The Art of Racing in the Rain.
Ford v Ferrari, November 15th.
I want to watch that.
Frozen 2, November 22nd. Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, December 20th. And Spies in Disguise on December 25th. Christmas Day, that. Then we get to 2020. This goes all the way to...
The Art of Racing in the Rain is a film about a dog.
Buy me a ticket.
The dog's called Enzo.
Buy me a ticket. This goes up to 2027, by the way, so buckle in, boys and girls. In 2020, we get Underwater, which is a Fox film, January 10th. Untitled Kingsman movie, February 14th. Although I'm fairly sure this is Kingsman The Great Game.
The Great Game?
Which is the Kingsman prequel. It's not Kingsman 3, but that is happening, but we don't have a title for that. I'm fairly sure, unless this is Kingsman 3, but we are also getting a prequel called Kingsman The Great Game.
Kingsman's getting a prequel? Is it going to be like the setup of Kingsman?
Yeah, I think it's in like Victorian times or something, I don't know.
That would be quite interesting.
Call of the Wild on February 21st. Onward, March 6th. Mulan on March 27th.
Are they doing a live action Mulan?
They are.
Oh, God.
The New Mutants is getting a cinema release, apparently. On April 3rd.
Oh, boy.
Untitled Marvel on May 1st. So presumably this will be either Black Widow or Eternals, I think. Richard Madden is supposedly... He's in talks to join Eternals.
As?
Don't know. So I think the first Untitled Marvel next year will either be Black Widow, Eternals, or Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi would be fun.
I think it's one of those three, because I don't think they've gone into production on any of the others. Artemis Fowl on May 29th.
That's going to be crap.
Untitled Pixar on June 19th.
Might be interesting if it's a new IP.
But it won't be.
No.
Cars 4.
What?
That's a joke. It's a joke, Paul. We're not getting Cars.
I thought that was the next thing in the list. I was really...
No, next on the list is Free Guy. on July 3rd. Bob's Burgers.
Please don't tell me that's going to be
That's real. July 17th.
They're doing a film.
Jungle Cruise, which is based on a theme park ride, on July 24th. Let's hope it gets 4 sequels, like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Jesus.
The One and Only Ivan, on August 14th. Death on the Nile, on October 9th. Is that a sequel to Murder on the Orient Express, then?
It could be. And if so, I shall watch.
Did you watch Murder on the Orient Express?
Yeah, I watched it as a birthday thing.
Did you? Oh,
I really liked it. I like Poirot.
Okay. Even with the ridiculous moustache?
This moustache was especially insane.
Okay.
But I kind of like it that they accept that fact and give him a little moustache cover.
Fair enough.
That he wears when he's sleeping. And I'm just like, oh.
Wait, they give him a moustache cover?
It's sort of type of thing that he puts on when he's asleep to keep his moustache intact. I fucking love Poirot, okay?
Untitled Marvel, on November 6th.
Uh-huh.
Again, one of those 3. Ron's Gone Wrong.
Please tell me that's a Harry Potter film.
What's from Disney, so no.
Damn it.
Harry Potter's Warner Brothers, isn't it?
I don't care.
November 6th.
That's
Also on November 6th.
That's just a plan for them. They're going to buy one.
Untitled Disney Animation on November 25th.
Mm-hmm.
So presumably that's like probably like Moana 2. Let's be honest. West Side Story on December 18th.
Oh god.
And Cruella on December 23rd.
Is that a remake of the Dalmatian?
Yeah, but it's like Maleficent, but for 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah, but like Cruella's actually a bitch.
2021 Untitled Disney Marvel on February 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Nimona on March 5th. By the way, this is where we get to everything is Untitled.
Yeah.
Untitled Disney Live Action on March 12th. Do we know what else they're going to be doing? Some stuff is going to be on Disney Plus as well, though. Lady and the Tramp, the live action Lady and the Tramp is Disney Plus exclusive, I believe. So I don't know what some of these live action ones are. But
I would say they might do Princess and the Frog, but that might be too recent.
Maybe, yeah.
What about Pocahontas? Has that been...
Oh, it could be Pocahontas, yeah. Untitled Disney Marvel, another one on May 5th. Untitled Disney Live Action on May 28th. Untitled Pixar on June 18th. Untitled Indiana Jones, so Indiana Jones 5.
Excuse me, what?
On July 9th. Yeah.
Why are they doing a new one? Why aren't they
surely
remastering?
Know about this. Untitled Disney Live Action on July 30th. Untitled Disney Live Action on October 8th. Untitled Disney Marvel on November 5th. So next year we are
yet Untitled.
Next year we're getting 2 MCU films, and the year after we'll be back to 3.
Good.
Hopefully I wouldn't be too stressed about, apart from the fact that we know we're getting a lot of sequels, which is something we'll talk about a bit later when we talk about our Phase 4 predictions and suggestions and stuff.
Yes.
Other than the fact that we know we're getting a lot of sequels, but I also would like to see new stuff. I want to see the MCU try new stuff.
Like Shang-Chi.
So, yeah. But I would, other than that, I'd be happy with 2 movies a year, because I think 3 movies a year, that's when we started to see a bit of a decline in the...
Quality.
The CG.
Yeah.
Especially for like Black Panther and Homecoming sometimes.
Yeah.
Because...
2 a year is more time to perfect.
Yeah, you don't have the same deadlines and stuff. But, Untitled Disney Animation on November 24th, and Avatar 2, or Avatar The Way of Water, I believe it's called, if you watched...
The Way of Water. Are they going to...
This is where you should have watched a video, Paul, because I went through all the titles.
Are they going to start hair fucking whales?
Who knows? And that's on December 17th. 2022, we get...
Is there anything actually named from 2022 onwards?
Not sure. 2022, we get Untitled Disney Marvel on February 18th.
It's Marvel, Pixar.
Untitled Pixar on March 18th. Untitled Disney Marvel on May 6th. Untitled Disney Live Action May 27th. Untitled Pixar June 17th. That's my birthday.
Oh.
Probably won't watch it though. I haven't seen a Pixar film since Monsters University.
Untitled Star Wars?
Whoa. Stop jumping ahead, man.
Jesus, wait, man.
Stop.
I can't deal with the amount of Disney shit this
Untitled Disney live action on July 8th. Untitled Disney Marvel, July 29th. Untitled... I'm going to stop saying the word
Please
Disney.
do.
Untitled live action on October 7th. And then another Untitled live action on November 4th. Untitled Disney Animation on November 23rd. And Untitled Star Wars... December 16th.
Hey, December. You know, when
Star Wars month
should be released.
This is why Solo didn't break all the records and become the most profitable movie of all time.
Also,
idiots.
Also, if they released it in December,
damn fools,
they would have had, more time to make sure it was
good.
Even. I was going to say even better because you think it is a flawless film, don't you, Johnny?
I mean, listen, there aren't many things that are perfect, but Solo is definitely not one of them.
So yeah, there's a lot of films coming from this.
Whoa! We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Stop.
We're not done yet, Paul.
Stop it.
Whoa! Well, we're only on 2022. This goes all the way to 2027.
I'm gonna hit you.
2020. I mean, it gets shorter. 2023. We've got Untitled Disney live action on February 17th, and then Avatar 3 on December 22nd.
For fuck's sake.
2024.
Hang on a minute. Are they alternating Star Wars and Avatar?
Yes. 2024, we get a Star Wars film on December 20th. 2025 even, we get Avatar 4 on December 19th. Avatar 3 is called The Seed Bearer. Tell me there's no innuendo in that.
I mean, the whole film Avatar is an innuendo.
It's called The Seed Bearer. Avatar 4 is called The Tulkun Rider. And 2026 we get Untitled Star Wars on December 18th, and then 2027 Avatar 5 The Quest for Ewa E-W-Y-A
Ooh yeah
on December 17th. Now bearing in mind, especially those, I mean, to 2022, that's a lot of Untitled stuff, but like this is all subject, this can all change very much so, but I think for this year and probably most of next year, that's pretty much locked in now. But yeah, that's a lot of Disney. So I hope you like Disney. Yeah.
It's gonna be mad. And not all of it's gonna be good. There's probably gonna be...
Most of it's gonna be probably quite bad.
There's gonna be like half a dozen good ones.
What else? Oh yeah! So there was a Far From Home trailer this week, which I did a reaction video for, which was an interesting experience. I was trying to make it like interesting and not just because there are some reaction videos where they just watch it in silence.
Yeah.
And I was gonna do it, and I was like, if I don't have much of a reaction, I'm not gonna upload this.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I did have somewhat of a reaction, and then I had a bit of a talk about it afterwards. But so if you want my reaction to that trailer, go and watch that. Paul, what did you think of the trailer?
I thought it was pretty good. Rather funny.
Do you think Mysterio is lying?
Possibly.
And how do you feel about the multiverse?
You see, the whole thing with them mentioning the multiverse now, it seems as though it's a bit ham-fisted, so it might just be a throw-off.
The thing is...
But it's very feasible.
A multiverse is difficult, I think, especially for something like the MCU. Like, I love Into the Spider-Verse, right? Which is a multiverse. I don't know, you can probably hear stuff happening in the kitchen.
God damn it, Phil.
He's bloody noisy. I'm telling you, he's a pain.
He knows that we record as well.
Yeah, but
and he says, I won't make any noise.
Well, yeah, but he does, he doesn't need to... What you expect him to do? Sit in silence for an hour?
Maybe watch.
Yeah, that's exactly what we... Anyway, like, Into the Spider-Verse I thought was great. It was really good. Right, if you want me to pause it, you can go and have a go at him. You can go and
No,
physically switch off their kettle.
No, it's just funny.
And have a go at him.
No, it's just funny.
Listen, it doesn't matter.
It's funny.
They don't. If you don't draw attention to the fact that he's making loads of noise now, which I realised was me in the first. Anyway, the point is, Into the Spider-Verse, because that's just I'm fine with the multiverse in that because
that's the whole crux of the film.
Yeah, and that's the first film in that series. But Far From Home is the 23rd in the MCU. To introduce multiverses, you have to be it's like introducing time travel. You have to be careful, and that's why I really like the way they explains time travel in Endgame, in that going back to the past doesn't change the past.
Yes.
It creates a new time. And I think some people have interpreted it as if you take an Infinity Stone out of the timeline, that's what creates a parallel timeline. But it's the way I see it is that's not how it is. If you change anything, because your past, you've experienced it all, and that can't be changed. Yeah. That's just the past you're in now is now your present. So it's a new. You change anything, it's a new timeline. And some people have been like, when Loki takes the space stone, they're like, but they removed the space stone from that timeline, so surely it will break that timeline. But it's like, no, he just moved in space. He didn't go out of that time. Yeah. But that, I appreciated the fact that they introduced time travel in a way that didn't have it obviously has ramifications for the MCU, but it didn't change it doesn't kind of diminish the impact of the previous films. Yeah. It doesn't. If anything, it adds to them because you get to see stuff from those, like when S.H.I.E.L.D. shows up to take the scepter and whatever. Yeah. You can kind of work out what did happen when the future Avengers weren't there. But it doesn't change those films in retrospect. Yeah. They still happened the way they happened.
You could say.
Although you could change all the Dark World, and I wouldn't give a damn.
You could say, well, what about the whole Captain America fight? But scepter, mind control, or blank.
Yeah.
So.
And the thing, the thing is, they definitely did change timelines. They just didn't completely destroy them because they put the stones back. Yeah. But they're still alternate realities.
Yes. Yeah. It's like how do we know time travel doesn't exist yet? Well, no one's come back and told us. Yeah. I quite like that. The version of time travel is like, well, how do you not know we're never going to do time travel? Well, when someone comes back and tells us that time travel is possible, then time travel is possible.
Yeah, if they've got sufficient proof.
Yeah.
It's just someone walks in, hey guys, time travel's possible. There it is, folks. He said it, so it must be true.
Yeah, it's just when one scientist...
not even a scientist, just a bloke off the street.
Just when you see two people that can't have just gone there. Mm. Just one of the scientists is just having a shit day at work, and then just another version of him comes by and says, "Don't give up! You'll get it!" Because that's something he heard in his past, and he's just realised that I need to do that.
I motivated myself!
Yeah, it does the whole Harry Potter thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of, that's sort of a similar way of time travel.
Bootstrap paradox. Or shoestring paradox.
Which is what?
You go back into the past and do something that affects your past that then makes you go to the past in the first place. So, in that scenario, he was going to give up on time travel. Someone shouted at him to, "Don't give up, you'll get it." So he carried on, got it, went back in time, and realised he was the guy who shouted, "Don't give up, you'll get it." So he gave himself the inspiration to carry on with time travel.
Oh, it's like...
So him from the future gave himself in the past the encouragement to go back to the past from the future.
So it is kind of like The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah.
It's just like this Harry should say just now, come on, my dad will come now. My dad will come now. Oh shit, it was me.
Yeah. Although that is more like a case... Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. It's odd.
But Endgame doesn't do that.
Endgame, it's just...
The thing is, they released a clip from Far From Home, I think. I haven't seen it, but I think it was on like Jimmy Kimmel or whatever. I didn't watch it, because I didn't care to. But I'm pretty sure it's like a scene when they're in that bit when he's talking to Mysterio and they're talking about him being from an alternate world. And I think he says that the main MCU timeline is Earth 616. Which is nice.
Good reference.
But you really have to start wondering, like, how many times can they realistically fit the word 616 into these things without it just being like, this is insane. Like, Scott Lang's lockup in Endgame is 616. In Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the bus that the big jumbo jet that they have in the first 2 seasons is, like, its name is, like, its designation is 616. So when they're coming into land or whatever, they'll call it S.H.I.E.L.D. 616.
They don't have that anymore.
Peter B. Parker from Into the Spider-Verse is also from Earth 616.
Whatever.
So you've got multiple multiverses with 2 different versions of Earth 616.
Oh, just whatever. This is why I think it's a bit ropey trying to introduce the multiverse in just a solo film. Because, you introduced the quantum realm in a solo film.
Yeah.
But you didn't establish the time travel aspect of it.
Yeah. I think they know what they're doing, and I think they can do it in a way that is, like,
makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of the stuff in the comics we were talking about, this, like, Captain Marvel's origin and whatever, in the comics is very complicated and convoluted, and the movies always find a way to just simplify a character's origin, which, like, and I don't, like, particularly read comics that much, but I'm sort of into them, but, like, they're just so convoluted sometimes, and I appreciate the fact that the movies just simplify things in a way that just, like, makes a lot of sense, so I'm sure they'll do that with time travel.
Yeah, because, I mean, there's, like, some that are just naturally easy to explain, like Captain America, Super Soldier, propaganda, ta-da, Iron Man, shrapnel heart, electromagnet, more electromagnet, robotic
Thor
suit.
is God.
Thor is a god.
Thor exists.
Asgard, basically, Norse mythology, kind of real, they're sort of aliens, but sort of gods, deal with it. Yeah.
Do you have anything else to comment? My favourite bit in the Far From Home trailer was when Flash got punched in the dick. Because there's no reason for it to be there. Why is that in the trailer? Like, what? Why? It's so odd. Every time I watch that, I'm like, why did you put in this one scene of him getting punched in the balls?
One of my favourite ones was Peter's just, like, complete, like, shock when MJ just goes, "You Spider-Man?"
Right, so why would they put that in the trailer, though? This was like, in the Homecoming trailers, how they spoiled too much of the film. Looks like Far From Home, now it's... Even though the first trailer did a really good job of, not... But I wouldn't put it past them to... I bet Marvel looked over the first trailer and been like, can you just remove the bit where he says Iron Man is dead, please? That's a bit of a spoiler. But, like, the MCU Spider-Man trailers are really good at spoiling everything.
Yes.
So I would like them to stop, please.
Stop doing that. Stop it.
Jake Gyllenhaal, actually, they were originally going to be like, to get him, they were like, you only have to wear the suit when you absolutely need to. The rest of the time you can be like, normal clothes or whatever. He was like, can I just wear the suit more, please? So it's in the film more than it was originally going to be, just because Jake Gyllenhaal wanted to wear it more. Well, because he felt like it helped him into the character, and probably also just because he liked it, it was comfortable.
Well, also, let's go with the fact that he's from a different universe, so that would be natural to
him.
If we're going to say, he's the multiverse.
Well, yeah, I think it was a thing of like, well, it makes sense for the character to be in it more, so I should be in it more. And also, he clearly didn't, like, find it massively uncomfortable or hate wearing it. So.
It doesn't look too uncomfortable.
It looks like a real good... It's such a great... Especially with the fishbowl.
Yeah. Because, I mean... Like, when people first saw Mysterio, it's just like, where is the fishbowl?
Like that close-up shot of the fishbowl in the new trailer.
Because that was a big criticism about the first trailer. It's just like, where is the fishbowl?
It was in the final shot of it.
Yeah, but one of the big criticisms is just like, you better fucking have that.
You better have like a proper. But there you go.
That's like the iconic Mysterio look. It's just fishbowl where,
and they managed to make it work. They're so good at this.
It doesn't make it look stupid.
How are Marvel Studios so good at everything? I don't understand.
It's just well done.
And finally, before we talk, this is kind of a segue into what we were going to talk about for a bit, just to pad out the runtime, basically. There was a rumour this week from a source who correctly predicted a number of fairly specific endgame scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
That Marvel Studios is planning a film, I think it might have been a trilogy actually, but a film about Thunderbolts.
Okay.
With characters such as Zemo.
The Zemo.
From Civil War. Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
Abomination.
Oh god.
And Justin Hammer.
Yeah!
Yeah, boy!
I want more Justin Hammer in this goddamn MCU.
And I don't know if there was someone else in that as well. Are there any other MCU villains who are still alive? Like, Crossbones would have been good for the Thunderbolts, but he dead now.
He dead, fool.
Oh, he dead.
Oh, no, he dead.
I don't think the Spider-Man villains were in that.
You could potentially put them in.
Yeah, but I think they're possibly going for a Sinister Six type of thing. I don't know, though.
That one's a bit... We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So what? It's Justin Hammer. Love you, Snowmaker.
Zemo in the suit, the comic suit. I'm in his, like, purple get-up from the comics.
How the fuck are they going to manage that?
I don't know, but they are.
Okay.
They will. It's Marvel Studios.
Right.
And I think they would be confident enough to do it like they've done Mysterio.
But his... Forgive me if I'm wrong, but his costume in the comics is like...
Oh, yeah, no, it's done.
Purple and orange.
Maybe you could put Batroc the Leaper in Thunderbolts from Winter Soldier.
That would be good.
Even though he's played by, I think, like a martial artist guy or whatever to do the leaping.
Savant.
Yeah. But...
Because I really, really, really like Batroc the Leaper's introduction, little stint in Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's someone who is just a normal man that can kind of compete with Cap.
Mm.
Purely because he's an Olympic-level weightlifter and expert in Savant. And just...
Oh. And they'll never do it, but I would love to see Deathlock from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Which one's Deathlock?
What, from the comics or from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
So he's not the same character he's in the comics. He's Mike Peterson, who he's introduced in...
Does he have robot things?
He's introduced in season 1 from the Centipede program, which is like a mix of like the Super Soldier program. Extremis, I think, is a bit of it. Possibly something else, but it's like trying to make super soldiers, and he's got like a thing on his arm. Then he gets cut up in an explosion and loses part of his leg. He also has they introduce in like episode 4 this woman who has like a camera in her eye, and she's told to do things, and she's got like a kill switch in her head from her eye.
No,
and so he gets one of them.
I know that because that's in the early parts of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Have you seen that?
I have watched up to like season 2.
He's in season 1.
Yeah.
And he gets the robot legs, and then he like upgrades a bit, and then he ends up helping them out again a bit in season 2, but he hasn't been seen since season 2, I believe. But I would love to see Deathlock.
I remember there's the whole thing that holy shit, this man is deadly, because they seem like an entire like strike team of agents into a building to go and get him, but it's kind of a dead zone, so they don't quite know where he is.
Yeah.
I remember watching that and just going, oh,
yeah,
shit, I've had to go
Well,
down.
he
just fucking murders.
He's pretty, he's but they never do it. But James Darcy was in Endgame from Captain Agent Carter even. the Agent Carter TV show.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess anything is possible, but they'll never do it.
No.
God
fucking damn it. Oh, this is a nice segue to the wider MCU.
Yeah, and the future of the MCU. So we sort of have some... Well, we were going to have a bit of a chat about predictions and hopes and stuff for the future of MCU. We're going to try and stay away from... We're not going to talk about stuff that we know is happening, so Black Widow, Shang-Chi, the Eternals...
We can talk a bit about them.
Yeah, in like what we think will happen.
As in, like, just not the fact that just like, oh, I think they might do a Black Widow. No, they are doing a Black Widow.
And then like Guardians 3, Black Panther 2 and Doctor Strange 2, the directors of both of the first of those, Ryan Coogler and Scott Derrickson, respectively, have both said they're working on sequels. We're definitely getting a Captain Marvel 2 because it made $1 billion. Spider-Man will get a third film, I have no doubt.
Because of course.
And I don't know whether Peyton Reed has said that he's working on Ant-Man 3, but I reckon we'll get an Ant-Man 3, and I would really like to see an Ant-Man 3.
I would like to see it.
I think especially after Endgame, there'll be more of a renewed interest in Ant-Man. Yeah. So I think they can do it, and
yes,
it'll probably do better than Ant-Man and the Wasp. But,
yeah. But, I don't know, it'll be good.
But other than... and Guardians 3, did I mention that?
I think
Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And that's all that we know is happening.
Yes.
So, I believe you said you had a suggestion or prediction or whatever, so if you do, fire away.
I did mention this to you before, but I don't see it thrown around as much as I think it should be. But Black Panther 2, featuring Namor. Because one of the big things, well, one major thing in the comics, is the several-ish wars that have happened between Atlantis and Wakanda.
Yeah. I think that's also probably what they'll do because Namor... Oh, and also we're not going to talk about Fantastic Four and X-Men. Because they're also coming. So we know.
That's just...
they will. We are getting those eventually.
Yeah.
I think because I'm fairly sure Namor is in the same place as Hulk in terms of Universal have distribution rights to that character. So they can't make a Namor film, but I think it makes sense to introduce him in, especially the fact that Killmonger is dead and Claw is dead.
So really, what other
M'Baku is not really a villain in this.
No,
he's sort of an ally to
the Panther,
Black Panther now. So like he doesn't really have any other good villains. Bucky's White Wolf now. So you can't do that either. So I think, Namor is probably your best bet.
Realistically, that is perhaps one of the best ways to introduce him.
Yeah.
And in fact, I think it is the best way to introduce him.
Yeah.
Because that is a rather large aspect of the comics.
Yeah, and then also...
There's always that hostility between...
And then also, you're not clogging up a Fantastic Four movie introducing Namor like he was introduced via the Fantastic Four in the comics.
But that was also how Black Panther was introduced.
Well, there you go.
So I think they might...
Namor wasn't introduced by the Fantastic Four, but I think when he... Because he was one of the original characters in the 40s.
Yeah.
But I think when they kind of introduced him to the mainstream Marvel universe, they did it by the Fantastic Four.
Which is always... I think introducing people by...
Because I'm fairly sure he had memory loss at first.
Might have done. He also shares a little bit of a connection. He gets along with Invisible Woman.
Yeah, well, they had a thing, but he was gracious in letting her choose to marry Reed Richards.
Yeah,
but they had a thing.
They do get on because I think it's in my favourite Infinity War style comic, Infinity. What's her name?
Sue Storm.
Sue Storm. When they go out to contact people, Sue Storm is the one that's sent down to Atlantis.
Yeah, okay.
To go and contact Namor, and it's just very nice because they're just like, oh, it's Namor. I just want him to be in the thing.
Yeah,
because he's a very powerful character.
Yeah,
and it'd be fun to watch.
I'll tell you who I would love to see. This is kind of a double suggestion because it's A-Force.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's more likely especially after that Endgame moment.
Yes.
But I do want to see A-Force, but I think specifically I would like to see She-Hulk.
That could be interesting. Could be very interesting. Just what else could you do with her?
I think the Hulk's sticking around.
Yeah.
But he's like Professor Hulk now. So I don't think... And like his entire right side is buggered from the gauntlet.
So are you anticipating more of the Hulks?
So I'm anticipating that you will have Hulk there, but he'll be more like a Nick Fury kind of supervisor role to the Avengers, whether it be Young Avengers or whatever.
Yeah.
But you will want someone who kind of stands in as the brute,
the tank of the team.
Yeah. So you've got like Captain Marvel as like the Thor member.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna do that with the Avengers, but where they go with the Avengers, I don't think we're gonna get an Avengers movie for a good number of years.
Good one.
But I think you want She-Hulk.
Yeah, because I mean, what the other people that could potentially for that Red Hulk.
I don't think they're gonna do Red Hulk.
Grey Hulk, no.
No, A-Bomb maybe, but I think
She-Hulk is the most likely candidate.
Yeah.
So yeah, She-Hulk is the one that you can most feasibly get into the whole comic universe, cinematic universe type thing, because she's not insanely overpowered. It's just having another Hulk with a bit more character to her.
I should have placed a bet on you saying so. Yeah, when we started that after pausing, because we just paused and then played the recording again for reasons. And every time we do that, if Paul's talking, we'll start again, and Paul will go, "So yeah," and carry on.
Yeah.
And so he's trying to make it sound seamless, but
it's not. But
it's not seamless.
But it's trying to spark it back up.
Yeah.
I'm
not having a go, you Paul. I'm sorry. Do you want a hug?
No.
Yeah, come on. Come for a hug.
Okay.
Come on.
Hug time.
Hug time.
Hey. Is that Amy Bond?
Yes.
Oh, it is.
Put your pants back on.
They're going to think I've got no pants on now. Just to clarify, I do have pants.
I don't really know why I said that.
Neither do I. Do you want to move on?
Oh yeah, you have any other predictions? Who would you cast as She-Hulk?
Fuck, I didn't think of that.
Well, okay. Moving on.
Ronda Rousey.
Fuck off.
Or that.
No, because she just fight Brie Larson because she wanted to be Captain Marvel.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh god.
So yeah. I don't know if you could tell, but we just paused again. You probably could, because the conversation we had like a minute ago. Why do I talk ever?
I don't know.
Do we have any other suggestions?
Yes, sort of, but I'm not sure how they do
Black Knight.
No.
Yeah.
What's that?
You don't know Black Knight?
Not particularly.
Right, we're just going to pause again, Ross.
No.
Haha, lol. That was a transition from you in the middle of saying Google.
Mr. Fantastic is punching code to do with
Yes, so I went and paused and got my Marvel character encyclopedia. This is a good number of years old. As you can see, it's very worn. It's got no spine.
Shows it's been read.
Yep.
Many times.
Yeah. I got my. I do have a DC one actually, but that one was that's Sabretooth.
Oh yeah.
I do have a DC one, but that one was updated more recently, so that one's not got. And also, I'm less of a DC fan.
Yes,
but yeah. So I'm gonna get to Black Knight if I can find it. Oh shit! Avengers West Coast.
That's just different Avengers characters.
Yeah, but Avengers West Coast. You go Black Knight.
Black Knight?
You probably want Nathan Garrett? Or Dane Whitman?
Who is he?
No. Nathan Garrett was the evil Black Knight. You want Dane Whitman. He's the good Black Knight.
Okay.
Nathan Garrett was in the Masters of Evil.
Okay.
On a winged horse.
A winged horse?
Yeah.
What I was going to say is another suggestion you could do. The original Human Torch.
Maybe. I'm not sure that they would, but okay.
He was sort of kind of revealed-ish, slightly. Teased, maybe, in the background of the Stark Expo.
Yeah, well, it was the foreground technically, but yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, that would be nice to see.
Yeah?
Do, like, the original android.
That's Yelena Belova.
The original android.
That's from a conversation we had earlier, by the way. Oh, look, Black Bolt from the Inhumans. Wow. Could you imagine if we got the Inhumans in the MCU? Wouldn't that be great? No, it didn't already happen. What are you on about? No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
I didn't say anything. You're just going through all of this crap, and I'm trying to...
I'm trying to...
What are you looking for?
I don't know. I'm just looking for something interesting. Is there any character? This Illuminati.
Hang a minute. That is a bit. No, go back to Illuminati. That is from the Infinity comic series.
That image. Do you think? I think we'll get Illuminati in
potentially Doctor Strange. Yes.
I think. Well, I said to you earlier, Doctor Strange 3. I reckon is when we'll get Illuminati, if ever.
Yes.
Who do you think will be in? I think Illuminati in the MCU will be Doctor Strange, Black Panther.
Yes. Maybe not Black Panther. Maybe Shuri instead because she's smarter.
Yeah, but let's just say Black Panther.
Okay.
Probably Charles Xavier and Mr. Fantastic.
Yes.
Because I think by that point they'll be fairly well integrated.
They won't have Iron Man though.
They won't have Iron Man because he's dead. I don't think they'll have Namor. Whether or not he's in the universe at that point.
Potentially.
I don't think they'll put Namor in the Illuminati. I don't think they'll have Beast in the Illuminati.
Well, it's just
they can't do Black Bolt.
No, not unless they're doing humans properly. Because I refuse to accept that they've done anything to do with
So, Professor Hulk, maybe? If he's still around by the time they get to Illuminati.
Professor Hulk could very much be Illuminati.
Yeah, I think he could take on the Iron Man. He could take on the Iron Man role.
Because that's the whole thing with the Illuminati. They're just intelligent people.
Yeah. So I think Professor Hulk is a...
I've got some of the comics where that's shown in. That's good.
Alright.
Was that Gladiator, or am I thinking of a different Gladiator?
That's Daredevil Gladiator. You're thinking of a different Gladiator.
I'm thinking of the better Gladiator.
Yeah, he's what are they called? Shi'ar.
Shi'ar, yeah.
He'll be there. There he is, Gladiator. The Imperial Guard. Yeah, do you want the Shi'ar?
I want Gladiator. That's it. I just want Gladiator.
Do you want Kang the Conqueror?
Potentially. That could
do you... Red Skull. Sam...
What else could be done?
Do you want that costume for She-Hulk?
Yes.
With the white down the middle and the pink on the sides?
Yes.
Or the purple with the white band?
I want the white and striped.
Yeah, but that's a bit too skimpy, isn't it, really?
Well, whatever.
That's not what they do.
That's not what they do, but I do want that kind of colour.
I can't believe they're doing Shang-Chi. Not that I'm against it or anything, I just didn't expect them to.
Shang-Chi...
Like, he's getting his own movie, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay.
He's, like... I think he's regarded as perhaps one of the best hand-to-hand combatants.
Yeah, I think he's like the best martial artist in the world, supposedly.
Yeah.
You had suggestion something about Sinister Six earlier.
Yes, something along those lines. Or at least a sort of amalgamation of Spider-Man villains.
Yeah.
That could potentially appear in Spider-Man 3. But as of being a bit of a retard, I can't quite remember who's in them. Electro could be done again, but Amazing Spider-Man 2 has very much soured him.
Yeah, but I think they could very much do a different version of Electro. So that
yeah.
Electro. I don't know though.
What about Hammerhead?
I'd be down to see Hammerhead.
Hammerhead
I want Tombstone. Oh, Wonder Man.
Oh, Wonder Man is very powerful.
Is Wonder Man gay? They could totally make Wonder Man gay for some representation.
I don't want Wonder Man to be gay.
Yeah, no, they should.
One of Wonder Man's things was he had a thing with Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, so let's just make him gay.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine, whatever.
He was supposedly played by Nathan Fillion in posters and stuff that were featured in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, but they all got cut.
I'm trying to do alphabet, and it's hard for me.
You can't alphabet?
No, I can't alphabet because I do numbers.
No,
okay, that's SE, that's what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for?
That's SEN.
Sentry.
Where is it? Sentry. Where is Sentry? Sentry. Give me Sentry. Sentry! I like Sentry. See, I want Sentry and or Hyperion.
What about Blade?
Oh God.
Do you want Blade in the MCU?
Morbius. That could be fun.
They're doing the Jared Leto Morbius movie, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Moon Knight, what do you think about him?
He's more of a Netflix character, but the Netflix stuff is dead in the water now, so I guess.
Okay.
This is a very interesting podcast. Isn't it? Just flicking through that book. Dude.
Hyperion. Yeah.
Hey, why don't we get that Aunt May movie that Sony were planning on doing?
No. Let's not do that.
Alpha Flight!
Yeah,
Give me Alpha Flight.
That was sort of.
Give me Alpha Flight.
That was sort of kind of
Give
teased.
it to me now.
Stop it.
Right now. I want it now. Now, please.
What about Hercules?
Yeah, but there's no Alpha Flight, is it?
Alright, fine then. What else could there be?
I'm trying to look at stuff that's not like just Fox stuff.
What about the Grim Reaper? If we're introducing Wonder Man?
Yeah.
That could be good.
Yeah.
Well, that would be an instant villain for him, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What about... What else is over here? No. I'm trying to flip through all the pages, goddammit.
Shut up. My book. My rules.
Blah.
Ulysses Bloodstone, Elsa Bloodstone, maybe?
I don't know who they are.
Well, they're Savage Lands people, so... Oh, look, there he is from Alpha Flight. Box.
Bullseye.
He's in Daredevil Season 3.
I haven't watched it, so...
He's Captain Britain.
That would be good.
You want Captain Britain?
I
Chosen
like
as the
Captain
champion of Great Britain by Merlin and his daughter Roma, Brian Braddock became Captain Britain. That's that. I don't know why I was...
Magic.
Supposedly there's a reference to him in Endgame when Steve sees Peggy in her office in the 70s. She mentions Braddock, which people have gone Captain Britain.
I mean, fair enough.
I guess.
My God, so many pages on Captain America. Next. We don't need more Captain America in this MCU, just for fuck's sake. Go. Move.
Captain Marvel.
And Captain Marvel.
Yeah, so that's like the costume she's got, isn't it? She's got Marvel colours in Endgame.
Yeah.
With the sash.
From Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
What else could be done?
There's a reference to Cardiac in the Defenders, I believe.
Is it?
Yep.
What could we do? Champions of Xandar. Nova. Just want Nova.
Chaos King? Although that's Shadow King, isn't it, really?
Sort of. Chaos
yeah,
King.
it's Amatsu Mikaboshi.
Chaos King.
Cloak and Dagger would be good, but they've got a TV show.
Do they?
I think Clea is supposed to be in Doctor Strange 2, actually.
That could be fun. so many. What about Crossfire?
No, that's
he could be
Darren Cross. They basically did him.
William Cross.
Well, yeah, but they changed his name to Darren and made him Yellow Jacket. So no. What about Devil Dinosaur?
No.
What do you mean no? No one looks at a big red dinosaur and says no. Only a fool would say no to that. You're a fool. You're a damn fool.
Doc Samson?
You're a goddamn fool.
Sorry, fine, carry on.
Is it Doc Samson who's in The Incredible Hulk?
I can't remember.
Well, no, that's Amadeus Cho.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
More people. More people.
Dracula, he's a Blade villain.
Yeah. I'm trying to read.
Electra.
That's got a shit film.
The Eternals. A million years ago, the Celestials came to Earth to experiment on the human race.
Whatever.
Oh, right, okay.
What about Enchantress?
The problem is if you do Eternals, yeah, you totally go against the fact that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was basically made that the Kree role where they came to Earth to experiment on the human race. So that could cause serious problems.
Ex nihilo.
Especially when you start bringing in TV actors for the... Oh, dear me.
Yeah, come on.
Fantastic Four. So, 50 State Initiative.
That's a superhero in every state.
Yeah, it's a link to Civil War.
Gambit.
Apparently the Channing Tatum Gambit movie is officially dead.
Yeah, I didn't want Channing Tatum to be Gambit anyway, but whatever.
What about a... supposedly there's a Ghost Rider series with Gabriel Luna as Robbie Reyes.
Okay.
Coming, but it's supposedly like a different iteration, but he is coming back as it. So, I don't know, maybe you could do Alejandra.
Can we do the Nick Cage one again?
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
Yeah, I think a female Ghost Rider, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be quite cool.
I think, are we back to where we started now?
Oh, well.
Well,
lots of...
We're on G's, but that was sort of where we started.
Gore the God Butcher, that's kind of been Hella, though. She's got his powers.
Yeah. Well, look, Guardian from Alpha Flight.
Well...
yeah, I think we're...
What more could you do? What more could you do? What more could you do? Nightmare? He might be...
Yeah, supposedly he's in Doctor Strange. Nighthawk, maybe?
Potentially. Namorita.
Yeah, the Namor characters. MODOK? Could you bring in MODOK?
Maybe, but you'd have to change aim a bit.
Yeah. What about Quasar?
Quasar? Oh, Quasar is quite powerful, actually.
Anyway, so basically we decided to do some MCU predictions without actually having any predictions.
Hell yeah.
We just wanted to pad out the runtime and look at that. We're like an hour and a quarter.
Whoa, we're so good at rambling.
We are so good at getting these to over an hour for no reason. So, yeah.
Just the future of the MCU will be interesting.
Indeed it will.
Very, very, very interesting.
We might do a mini or something about some MCU predictions in a bit, potentially, if we have
some actual solid developed ones.
Yes.
But as of right now, we don't, because we're not going to get too attached to anything.
Yeet.
Yeah. We're both tired.
Yeah.
We're both really tired. So as of right now, I've been up for about 12 hours.
Why?
Because that's what I do.
Oh yeah, you wake up at 6, me.
Yeah.
Lol.
So, that's been just a general news-filled, suggestion-filled, random podcast, which was to be expected, considering, we had no plan for this one.
Yep.
So the next one will be...
I'll get the schedule up, actually. Because we do have a schedule.
Next one will be Detective Pikachu, will it not?
I believe it will.
When are we going to watch that?
Don't know, we'll have to sort that out. Yeah, so next week... Oh, jeez. So next week is the Detective Pikachu review.
Yes.
And then for the next 3 weeks after that...
it's X-Men,
I've got the X-Men recap. So you might be thinking, why have you got the X-Men recap over 3 weeks? Basically because the first week of... Because our Dark Phoenix review will be on the 14th of June, the podcast will come out on the 14th of June, the X-Men recap was spread over 3 weeks because there's like 11 films, and that first week of June I have my A-level exams.
Yeah.
I only have 3, and I'm not massively worried, but I don't want to be watching 11 films in a week that I have exams for,
So X-Men recap part 1. What order?
I was just going to do them in release order, so X-Men 1, 2, 3, then Wolverine Origins, First Class, The Wolverine, then Days of Future Past, Deadpool. Oh no, shit! That doesn't. No, okay. So what if you do the first 3 in Wolverine Origins?
Yeah.
Then you do First Class, The Wolverine, Days of Future Past, and Deadpool, and then Apocalypse, Logan, and Deadpool 2.
4 in the first one. 4 in the second. 3
in the last one. I don't know. It depends if it's possible. I don't know whether I would be able to get my hands on Once Upon a Deadpool.
No, I don't think I'll be able to get hold of it either.
No, I mean I don't have Deadpool 2 yet, so I'll have to get that.
No, it's just gonna be fun.
But that's crept up, and then the week after the third part of the X-Men recap, or we could do it. We'll sort it out.
We'll figure it out.
We might not even do the Deadpools. We might just do the first trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and the Wolverine trilogy.
Yeah,
but we'll sort it out. Then the week after that will be the review of Dark Phoenix.
Yes.
Then the week after that, it'll have been my birthday that weekend. So I've got down Johnny's birthday choice, but I don't really know.
Okay.
Then the week after that, I've got nothing, but that will probably be the Spider-Man recap. Because I've got that for the week after that as well, but I think that's worth splitting into 2.
Yeah, do bear in mind that for the first 3 days of that week, I am in Switzerland.
Well, there you go. And also, because when I thought about it, there were more Spider-Man movies. So you've got the Raimi trilogy, the 2 Amazing Spider-Man films, Homecoming and Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about that as well, which I didn't account for that when I originally thought of it. Then a Far From Home review, and then as of that, nothing.
Well, we've got to account for holidays.
Yeah.
So there might be a bit of a dry spell.
Yeah.
In fact, there probably will.
And then we have got a break. So I've done it up to the end of August. The last one on the 30th of August it will be episode 40.
What is that?
Basically, because I'm possibly going away in September. Yes. So potentially, if I'm going away somewhere, I built in after that it'd be a 2 week or maybe even a month or whatever, a break, settling in, and then carry on and just have it as the first 40 episodes as a season 1.
That sounds nice.
Yeah,
it does sound nice. Be interesting to see how we manage the ones, because I'll be in France for some of them.
Well, yeah, we'll sort it out.
We'll wing it.
Yeah, but I don't, because other than Far From Home, I couldn't think of any films that were worth going to watch between that and the end of August. So I really don't know. We might talk about some stuff that already exists, or who knows? But
we don't.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We never do.
Basically.
That's the way we do it, though. So. Yeah.
Quickly, before...
We can do Transformers review.
No! Quickly, before we run out of time. Not that we're on a time limit, but you always like to plug the social media, so go ahead.
Okay, so the Instagram, which is all the funny stuff, is at MasterCast Official.
Yep. The
Twitter,
which I'm less active on, but I do sort of try and stay active on a bit, but I don't post as much as I do on the Instagram.
At @the_master_cast.
That's correct, Paul.
You can also... do we do Castbox anymore?
What?
Do we do Castbox anymore?
Yeah, no, we still do that.
Okay, yeah. So,
we are looking... Well...
We are...
Oh, is it worth looking for more places to put the podcast? I think it is.
Yeah, probably so, because YouTube isn't the best place for it. But we do the podcast on Castbox.
The podcast app, if you just look... I mean, I think you can find it on more than just there. If you just have on your phone or whatever, like, search for it on your podcast app.
Yeah.
You'll find it.
But whatever. So there's that.
I think that's it.
That's it.
So, thank you for
listening to our ramble.
Yes.
We always do, because we ramble.
We're very cool.
Hell yeah.
And we'll see you next week for a review of Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I don't know why I said it like that. Pokemon. Why did I? That feels a bit racist. It's a bit racist, wasn't it?
Not very tasteful.
Yeah. I would like to apologise. The goal of my content is always to entertain. I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. It's a Logan Paul reference. Okay, bye!